What up, everybody? It's April Dunn. What's poppin'? All right, y'all. This was an interesting week. We had a lot of things happen this week, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, my first story this week is about Michael Cohen raid. Child, this is your President Donald Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen. His home and office was raided. The FBI, the New York City FBI, raided his home and his office. They say they snatched the cell phone right out his hand, y'all. So basically, they raided his home and his office. They were looking for evidence on Stormy Daniels. They was looking for evidence about the Access Hollywood tape. And they're looking for a lot of evidence. So we can conclude that Mueller found some evidence that was out of his jurisdiction. He turned it over to the state's FBI, and they raided the home and the office. This is the first time the president's name has been mentioned in a warrant. Basically, they were looking for evidence that was related to him directly or indirectly. So that should be interesting. This is a major turn in the whole investigation. We know that Donald Trump is very upset about this whole thing. He has tweeted, some angry tweets over the past few days. And we know that Steve Bannon is trying to get back in his good graces, basically telling him that he needs to fire Rosenberg. So if he fires Mueller, because there's a lot of things that are in place that would keep him from having absolute power in the Constitution, okay? So in order for him to get past all of this, he would have to either fire Mueller or he would have to take those things out of place. Either one will be a constitutional issue, okay? So an impeachment will surely follow. So this has really turned the tide. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the coming weeks with this whole investigation, because Mueller has opened it up so much that basically, even if the federal charges don't work out, the states can pursue charges against all these different people, and they have so much dirt, y'all. It's like they don't even have to work that hard to get to him, because I could just say, I'm gonna get you for tax evasion, or I'm gonna get you for wire fraud if you don't tell me all the information you know. So this should be interesting to see how this whole thing turns out. What do y'all think about this investigation of Donald Trump? Do you think he's gonna get impeached? Do you think we just gonna be in this for 3 or 4 years? What do y'all think? Let me hear what you think in the comments. Mariah Carey has come out and said that she is bipolar. This kind of puts a lot of things for us together. If you don't remember, this sort of explains some things to us. If you don't remember, early in the 2000s, she was on TRL. She was appearing to be, not herself, rolling in there on a little bicycle. It was a lot that was going on. So, it's not a surprise to me that Mariah Carey is admitting that she has bipolar disorder. She said she tried to hide it for a long time. She went untreated for a long time, but she finally decided to get herself together, and she's back to doing what she loves, which is making music and writing songs. So maybe we'll get some good music from sane Mariah Carey, because Mariah Carey did look a little off. I don't want to make a light of joke of people who living with bipolar disorder, but she did seem a little off over the years, during different performances, during interviews and whatnot. So I'm glad that she's finally come out, been brave enough to admit her, issue, and is doing something about it. I mean, that's a good thing. Mental health is important, y'all. A lot of times in the Black community, we don't talk about mental health. We kind of just sweep it under the rug. And, a lot of people have mental health issues and they don't get those issues addressed. And we'll just say, oh, you're crazy, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. I have a problem with saying that type of stuff too. So I'm glad that Mariah Carey is getting the help that she needs to get, and she can get back to doing the emancipation of Mimi. We want another album like that one, Mariah. Baby, so let's talk about the Read of Life. Joy Reid and Killer Mike. So apparently, Killer Mike saw a post that Joy Reid posted when she was at a photo shoot with 2 women with her, and the caption had H&M in it, okay? So he immediately went off on Joy Reid and said that, you're talking about him for then with the NRA, but you're standing with H&M, a company who called a black boy a monkey. Now, clearly, maybe he was too high. He had smoked too much weed that day. I'm not exactly sure what the issue was, but he was all wrong, all assuming the wrong thing. So Joy Reid came back and just read him down. She said H&M stands for hair and makeup, boo-boo. It do not stand for H&M, this clothing store. So here I thought you were an intellectual and not just a dude who hangs in the sunken place talking to the NRA about guns. You got to get yourself together, Killer Mike. Sometimes you be doing too much. Now, he apologized in a tweet and basically said, thank you for getting me together. And it seems that he's going to be coming on to Joy Reid's show. But I hope he got his information and his facts together, because one thing Joy does not do, she does not come to play with you hoes. She comes to slay. We like Killer Mike and everything, but you don't have the discography for this. Sir, sometimes you just need to be quiet, sit down. You see what I'm saying? You're doing too much. Let me know what y'all thought about that. Read in the comments. All right, this week in DNS, Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. Now, I made a video about this earlier the week. In that video, I said, and I will say this again, I don't know what she expected. You got with somebody when they was cheating on their girlfriend. Even if he wasn't cheating on her, when you got with him, you met somebody who had a girlfriend that was pregnant or fiance, and they left that person to be with you. Why would you be with somebody who would do that? Why wouldn't you think that he wouldn't do the same thing to you, girl? And I really feel like as much as the Kardashians use black men, that he was using her, because don't nobody know who no damn Tristan Thompson is. I didn't even know what team he played for until I saw a video about it the other day, child. I didn't even know he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I really think he was using her for her fame. That's why he stayed with her, that he really don't really love her like that. And I mean, the boy is young. He's 27 years old. He a basketball player. He have access to everything that he wants. So why would he not cheat? Like, I just don't understand. It's not a good thing that the men cheat. I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but men who don't cheat typically don't cheat. Like, they're good men. You know they're good men, because they always been good dudes. You see what I'm saying? Like, red flags was aligned. I think I commented on somebody's page and I said, you know, I'm not blaming her for him cheating on her. I'm absolutely blaming him because he's an asshole. But at the same time, girl, all the red flags were firmly planted in the ground, honey, for you to see. He had a pregnant fiance that he left to be with you. So what did you think was gonna happen, girl? You thought y'all was gonna just skip off into the sunset together? Hell no. It don't work like that. And I like Khloe. It seemed like she got the most sense out of everybody. But thirdly of all, girl, you up here with all the rest of it, because it's hard to find anybody, white, black, purple, blue, green, that don't cheat. But you in the pool with everybody else who want a black man, and you got to deal with the same stuff we got to deal with. And you continue to date athletes. You won't even try to date nobody that's not an athlete or a doggone musician, girl. We cannot with you, Khloe. Get yourself together. So the only reason I feel a little bit bad for her is because she pregnant. And I know it has to be hard to go through that, just like it was hard for the first baby mama to see her get pregnant and be gallivanting all over town. This man don't even really claim his baby like that. So although I feel bad for her, this is a hard-ass life lesson that she has learned. You need to stop playing with other people, man. Straight up. That's a life lesson, people. So, yeah. So Trey Songz got his charges dropped. Apparently, he went to court for this assault charge he had, and his lawyers presented some evidence and said that, you know, he didn't do whatever it was that debunked these witness statements, honey. So Trey Songz did not knock nobody upside their head. I was kind of waiting on the evidence to see about this one, because I don't know, they, you know, it's like as soon as somebody come out with stories like, oh yeah, he hit me too, oh yeah, he did this, oh yeah, he did that, but we don't ever know. So we get the courts, the paperwork, honey, the paperwork. So they say he ain't do it, so his charges got dropped. All right, let's talk about this whole Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and all the developing stuff that's coming out. Like every 5 seconds is some new information. So basically yesterday, Nicki Minaj released some new music, 2 songs, Chun-Li and Barbie Tings. I like Barbie Tings a lot. I think it's a cute song. Chun-Li, she could have kept that for me, to me. But both of them are kind of like, man, it's kind of like, you know, I thought she was going to come a little bit harder, being that they have all this controversy with Cardi. So she also did an interview, I think it's with Beats One, and she talks about how Cardi hurt her feelings. She's, you know, in the interview, she felt like she kind of slighted her in the interview and whatnot. So in my mind, the whole time I'm thinking, okay, well, she did to you what you did to Nicki Minaj. And then I did read through some comments, and somebody said something about a long time ago, Cardi made a video about how she was with Nicki on the red carpet. Nicki was very mean to her. She was very rude. And, you know, she said something about it really hurtful to meet somebody you really admire and they treat you like shit. Now, I don't think she said her name in the video, but we was assuming that was her name. Maybe that was just a response. You know, when somebody treats you bad, then after that you on guard every time you talk about them. Did watch something else, and they put a clip of the interview in there, and she was like, no, did you talk to Nicki? And she's like, you know, yeah, you know, we talked or whatever. And like, that was it. She wanted to get back to talking. So that could be taken as 2 different type of ways. And this is how I feel about Nicki Minaj. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Nicki is like a spoiled only child to me. We did that to Nicki because Nicki came into the business when there was nobody else that was doing rap. No female that was doing rap at that time. When I was growing up, several female rappers, everybody got along. Like I said, they all did songs together. But it's not like that no more. There's nobody out there. Nicki was the only person who came up. So she has really convinced herself that she is the #1 daughter. She paved the way. She did this. Everybody should be paying homage, and maybe they should. We're not gonna take away her accolades, okay? We ain't gonna take away her accolades. But at the same time, you are not the first to ever do it, and you ain't gonna be the last to ever do it. So, and I understand that you want a modicum of respect when you deal with other people, but it's like, you should not come into the room expecting people to kiss your ass. Like Rowan just said on Scandal, if you have power, bitch, you have power. You shouldn't have to tell nobody you have power. You the queen, you should be the queen. Like nobody, Beyonce don't be like, worship me, love me. You know what I'm saying? Be nervous around me. She don't do that. People just do it because she radiates majesty. You feel what I'm saying? I want her to be that queen because she a black girl and I want her to win. But she's so petty. When you still talking about hairdressers and what somebody said on the interview instead of talking to that person, because Offset and all them other people you was texting and they was texting you, all that shit, that's inconsequential to me, because to me it's like, you a grown woman. All you have to do is pick up the phone and say, Cardi, listen, ain't no problem between us. You know, I want everything to be cool. We good. You know what I'm saying? And be a woman about it. Since you the mature person, since you the older artist, you been in the game long. And I do think that it was a label thing where they was, you know, telling her one thing, telling her another thing. And since we never sat down and talked to each other, we can't get nothing situated. I think, I'm gonna say again, I think it's a shame that these two can't get along or find some type of, you know, median between each other where we can have some type of unity in rap. It's always gotta be a competition, and the fans play a part in that too. I personally like Nicki Minaj. I also like Cardi B. I can like them both at the same time. I don't have to pit them against each other and say, oh, her song better than, oh, we don't do this to men. We do not do this to men. Why do we do this to only women? Like, it's a problem for me. So I feel like we raised Nicki as a spoiled child, and she feels entitled to a certain type of you know, respect that she would not give to Little Kim, period. So that people, you know, will say, well, she shouted out Kim on her early mixtapes and whatever. But until you poppin', when you get to this level and you don't pay homage to the people that came behind you, then it don't matter what you said on the mixtapes like 1,000 million years ago, because what, nobody listening to that shit but your hardcore fans. But the masses, when you blow up for the masses, when you really blow up, are you still gonna pay homage? And she did it. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it honest. She took shots at Kim, all of this stuff. And basically, girl, y'all can argue with me. Nicki stands all you want to. The girl had the print, girl. The blueprint. Kim gave her the blueprint for her career, down to the outfits, down to the wigs, down to everything, girl. It just is what it is. So you can't expect to get what you never gave to somebody else. And now I imagine you feel how it felt to be Little Kim. I think the songs to me sound like she just put some songs out just because people was asking for her and all this type of thing. Now the whole Cardi B, she hasn't responded to all of this stuff yet, but there has been some text messages leaked out just today of her and Offset going back and forth about the whole situation with Motorsport and how he talked to her. Now we don't know if these text messages are real or not, but if they are real, girl, you need to get out. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know, I feel like Offset gonna be Cardi B future. Okay, basically, like, I had a baby with him. We was young, we was dumb. She sounds like she has low self-esteem, so in turn, she takes bad behavior from her man. And so, I mean, I can't really criticize her that much for that, because I feel like most women have been in a situation like that. Let's just be honest, y'all. We be talking about Cardi or whatever, but a lot of us have been in that same situation where you let somebody talk to you crazy, or like you take shit that you wouldn't normally take or whatever. So I feel like, you know, she needs to leave him. I do feel like they don't need to be together. I do feel like she needs to focus on her career. She about to have a baby. You know, I feel like she just dropped that baby and boom, you know, be a working mother. You see what I'm saying? And keep it moving and keep her career going. I don't feel like they're, you know, gonna be together. Like I said, if this is all true, because these are alleged. We don't know if all of this stuff is true or whatever. So I want to know what y'all think about this whole situation. I mean, it's literally still unfolding right now. I just saw the stuff about the text messages like 10 minutes before I made this video. So if everything is still going on, what do you think about this whole situation? Y'all let me know in the comments. All right, and last up, I just want to say Drake released Nice for What. I just want to say that all your faves, Cardi and Drake, most importantly, had to put that Tony Satchery from Louisiana on there, baby, to make them songs pop. Because Careful got that bop, 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 bop. Be careful with me. And you already know Frida is on Drake's song. Now, let me tell you one criticism I have for that. Frida done been on Beyonce and Drake. Frida done been on some of the biggest artist songs in this whole world. And why she never in the video? Oh, I know why, baby. But why she not in the video? I feel like she should be in the video. Y'all using her. Now, I know Frida probably don't care, because as long as that check clear, we from Louisiana, baby. As long as that check clear, ain't nobody worried about being in no video. But I want her to be in the video so she can get her just due. I want that. Okay? So, and I want all of y'all to recognize that a lot of people be putting that bounce beat. They hiding inside the track, because that bounce beat is that catchy beat. Okay, get with it. That's all I got for this week. So y'all let me know what you think about all this shit going on in the world in the comments. I will holler at y'all next week. Peace.